Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Job handing it off and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Creates a little space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Spins away. Gets away from one. He's got space. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 4th down, going to the air.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to bring up the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Jayhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. big pickup has this offense on the move.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages. Because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He's got it on the line. That's a crease at the 20. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. And he runs it impossible. Touchdown, Mark Chunk.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. They show all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
South Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. Across the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
And go to work with a 1st and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Barrels ahead. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He's looking to throw. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game. But you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Off play action on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Gain of 7.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Picks up 9.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He's brought down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now a throw. Looking down the middle. Finds man by himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fires to the tight end. Just feeding his pants to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. Just keeps slinging it. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Whitaker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Kansas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some some point, but they got to keep them clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
46-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. Crossing the 30. He's got away. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 10.
Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to NC State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get
That's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Loss of 6.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, running back gets the give. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Coming up, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. Running up for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, I'll tell you what, most of the time racing requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock it down for a big loss.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They just dialed up 1 big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's just a bad job by the offense, picking up the blitz on 3rd down. You should be expecting that. And running backs and tight ends and linemen got to know, we've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done, and now they're facing 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
South Carolina, 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. Trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Starts at drive, trying to go up top. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fung. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Caught over the middle, it's Fung. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The AT unit on the field. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. quarterback takes a knee. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And Guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets it up to the... Three-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. There we go! Good up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground and cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Okay, solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Owls in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass, it's Baker. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Wants to throw again. He unleashes a long one. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Baker. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. Turning it off. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the fake, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for the 1st down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The inside handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st downs is that alone, just on this drive. The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Rolls and throws up the field. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Easy.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. He wants to change this route. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mustang. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And it looks as if Florida Atlantic will have enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Running into the open space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Baker. Caught near the sticks, it's Gilliam. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them the football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved with.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to rock them up close to their goal line. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lines a tight end.
Well, you always got to love this offense picking up so many first downs. It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
It's another first down for the offense.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Now on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Unleashes one deep. Right on time to get it in. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good.
And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, SMU. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about a addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25.